Hello there.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna hold my hands up high and say, at the end of the last episode, I did myself a little bit of research on the John Basilone and Lena backstory, and I found, obviously, on Google, you can see the true archival photos and images of their relationship, of the wedding, and off camera. It brought nearly a tear to my eye. Actually, indeed, it did bring a tear to my eye. I gotta be honest. It was such a beautiful episode, and revisiting that story through obviously some of the websites I was reading on John Basilone and how he was killed in action, and the memorial service he had and where his Medal of Honor is currently held. It just brought a tear to my eye because, like, he was so young. Like, he was, I think, 27 at the time of his death, and I just think to myself, my guy was a hero. He was a war hero, and I just want him to be remembered forever, because it's like, it's such a life wasted, and that goes for everyone that died and served in these wars. And I don't know why I'm talking about this. It just hit home for me so much. And obviously Lena did not end up getting remarried. She devoted her life, to living out John's memory. And the strength of the woman to do that, it's absolutely sensational. And then just to be, I don't want them to be lost in history. I want them to be remembered forever. It's just, yeah, these are the true heroes, man. These are the ones that need to be remembered forever. And I was like, I don't know why. Guys, I'm going on a rant here. I'm sorry. I don't know. It just hit home, and now that I'm talking about it even more, it's hitting home even more. It's just like, what's going on, guys? Anyway, my name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot. And today we are up to the very penultimate episode of the Pacific. This one is titled Okinawa. I'm going to waste no more time because I've been rambling for the last 2 minutes of this intro about last episode. Let's get into the reaction. Let's see what's in store for us, and let's smash this thing. Let's go.
The final step of the Allies' planned invasion of the Japanese mainland.
In all of the Pacific, there probably wasn't more terrible campaign.
It just gets worse and worse. Worse and worse.
It was bloody hell. They were making us pay dearly for our advances.
Okinawa had the highest number of casualties in all the campaigns of the Pacific. In addition to the American and Japanese forces, hundreds of thousands of Okinawan civilians were wounded or killed, caught in the crossfire of battle.
100,000. Oh.
The devastation was compounded by the torrential rains that swept the island.
You can't.
The rains were so constant and the mud so deep, they couldn't get the Amtraks in there without getting stuck to get the bodies out. So the bodies would just constantly rot away.
Well, you wonder just when in the hell is this thing going to be over? Here I am, been out here for over 2 years, and it's still going. And
that's
when
insane.
In the world are we going to get out of this mess?
Campaign after campaign for 2 years straight.
Where we can have on dry clothes for the whole day and live like human beings again instead of like rats.
Here we go, baby. Okinawa. I feel like these episodes jam so much into 55 minutes or their 50-minute runtimes. Like, it's absolutely insane how well written it is and how much ground they're able to cover. But I just feel like it's hard to do those events justice in 1 or 2 episodes as well. But I think the show does a perfect job at capturing what it was like for a brief period as we watch it. And then, paint that picture in our minds that this went on for this extended period. Part 9, baby. Part 9. Second last episode. Nearing the end of the war. Like, I feel like, obviously, due to production budgets and trying to tell the story in a whole 10-episode miniseries, you could do 10 episodes itself on Okinawa, on Gloucester. You get what I mean? Guadalcanal, Iwo Jima, Pelelu Island, like.
No Jap prisoners? No. On account of we don't take prisoners.
Hey, take it easy. That's outgoing.
They're Okinawans. They look like Japs.
Shut the fuck up, Kathy. Don't you hear good? They're Okinawa.
Fuck off.
What you say, Boo?
The name's Peck. Tony Peck.
Hey, Pecker. Let me see that photo of your wife, Kathy, again. She's gorgeous.
Hey.
I need something to jerk off to. She's perfect. Oh, Kathy. Oh, Kathy. Harder. Harder.
I don't think that's necessary in a time like this.
The new ponchos are full of chemicals. Chemicals, huh?
What chemicals?
They treat them with all kinds of chemicals. That shit'll make you sick. Real sick.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you think they're gonna tell you? Here, take mine.
Okay, thanks.
Seven for five. Move, you slant-eyed bastard! Move! Shoot him! Sit down. Move! Sit down.
You can't mistreat these men.
They're protected by the Geneva Convention.
Fuck the Geneva Code.
Hey! What's the holdup? These men attacked my prisoners. I want his rank and serial number. Get your hands off. Come on! I command these men. I'll take care of them. You speak Japanese? I'm an intelligence officer. Right. Well, maybe you should use your fucking intelligence to get these people off the trail.
You hit another Japanese prisoner, I'll have you court-martialed.
Listen, at this stage of the war, you're 2 years in, you see the very enemy right in front of you that you've been fighting for the past 2 years. Obviously, tensions are going to be high. You've seen what they've done to your brothers. You've seen what they're capable of. And yeah, I keep thinking of, Shifty's speech in Band of Brothers, or one of the, veteran talks he gives at the beginning about one of the German soldiers possibly being his friend in another life. I don't know if this will be the case, or if some of these veterans will have these thoughts about the Japanese soldiers, because the Pacific Theater of War was very much different to what was happening in Europe. So I think, obviously, from what's happening here, it stems from pure hatred for these guys and what they've made them go through. So I don't know if there's any respect deep down for the Japanese, just like as it was echoed in Band of Brothers for the German soldiers. I do not know. Hopefully you guys can fill me in. But it seems like, based off this scene right here, I don't know if it's a multitude of factors. Obviously, the terrain they're traversing, the muddy conditions, the rain, seeing the innocent civilians. Obviously, you're 2 years of fighting the same enemy, seeing the same faces, not being able to go home. Very similar to Webster, his fit of rage in the final 2 episodes of Band of Brothers at the Germans, why we fight. And I love the parallels between these two shows. Oh, it's great. production design for this show is outstanding. The geography itself is a battle. Laboring up these hills, muddy hills nonetheless, like... What a transition.
You're gonna drown in that hole without a trench for the runoff. Put a small hole at the bottom. Helps with the drainage.
Seems like they also...
Don't know why you bothered. They'll be dead in 2 days. Don't want to know their names. My name's Ham. H-A, 2 M's. Just use it to get my attention. Ham with 2 M's. Nah, I gotta forget something.
Is it bad to No. Is he covering it with a new poncho? What about the chemicals? Oh no, my bad, my bad. I don't know, isn't it bad to have the... Oh, it's got the holes in it, doesn't it? Those mortar shells are going to be flooded come the morning.
Jesus Christ! The fuck is that stench? Shit. Unbelievable. Start digging. Fucking horse shit. Oh, man. What are you doing, Private? Holes are supposed to be 5 yards apart. Sir, there's a dead body in there. Whole island's a graveyard. So get in your hole and start digging.
Really?
Send them down another 15 yards.
Yeah, this show does not hold back, man.
How come the Japs are buried and our guys aren't? Fire mission 16! Fire mission! Fire mission! Gun one, fire!
You're fighting in a graveyard, 24/7.
Hang it! Fire! Short round! Shit!
Is it because he left them... Yeah, he left them exposed to the rain? They're gonna fire short. Bro, these things aren't gonna go off.
Fire! It's hot! Clear it! Easy. Got it.
I don't know, but I love seeing these side of things and how the weather affected.
Try again. No, I'm fucking round the whole wet.
Yeah, I love seeing this perspective.
Keep firing, goddammit! Pour it on!
That split second...
Go round the wet! Get more then! There's ammo up the road! Go! Hang it!
That split second, or couple of seconds of the mortars being exposed,
Nice! Now!
compromised them.
Open up! Fire! Let's go!
I really love the way this is lit. Yeah, I love these beautiful cuts to the wide shots. You know, from the rear of the soldiers. Oh, of the Marines, sorry.
60 mortars, HE. Friendly's coming in! Hold your fire! Hold your fire!
Oh no, civilians. They're just gonna get mowed down.
Hey! That kid's still alive! That kid's still alive!
I respect this show so much. I respect it so much.
Covering fire! Let's go!
Ah.
Hey! He's dead! Keep moving!
Just like that. Crossing a small 10-yard gap and your life's over. No time to dwell on things. No time to stop. Yo, every time I rewatch Jurassic Park now, I'm gonna big up Timmy so much now. Like, he does such a fantastic job at Eugene in this show.
Well, the first time you see someone get killed, it's something.
Get used to it.
Yep.
I was 15. Buddy and I were hopping subway cars from Brooklyn. We went through a tunnel. It was a little bit too small. I fractured my skull. His brains and bones got sprayed all over my face and chest.
Never ever forget something like that.
Good thing your damn head's so fucking hard. You got 9 lives, Bill Layden. What's the matter, Captain?
One day of combat, yo. Wow. Better get mean, too, boo.
Yo, Rami Malek as Snafu is so good.
Ooh, la la la. Now that's a piece of ass.
Hey, careful, that's the man's wife we're talking about.
Eugene with the Gandalf pipe. You gotta love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd marry her.
Married? Said anything about marriage?
Give it back.
Kathy Jones? Thought you said your name was Peck.
No way that broad is banging some drafted Marine. No way.
I don't care what you think.
Drafted
They're leaving.
have anything to do with conscription? Like, is he... Was that introduced in World War II? I can't remember if it was. I know it was in the Vietnam War, wasn't it?
Brokers are on the left. We need to guard their flank. Third platoon in reserve. First and second form a skirmish line. Bergen. I need all the men you can spare. Let's go. Let's go. Move it. Extend the line.
It's about time you stateside boys got to see what the war's all
Not
about.
now, Bill.
We need more damn men up here.
All right, let's go. Move out.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Spread out. Spread to the left. Get on line.
Yeah, give me that overhead shot, man. Give me that overhead shot. Beautiful one-take tracking shot here. Panning from, you know, the aerial view down to the surface. Ah! This episode's been phenomenal thus far. I feel like each episode just evolves from the... Like, it continues to evolve.
Stay as low as you can. Follow my lead. Keep your intervals.
And I feel like that's because even the veterans were talking about at the beginning of the episode, it just got worse and worse as it went on. Each campaign became worse than the other. And Snafu was saying it. The Japs got meaner and meaner. Especially as, you know, Okinawa was the closest island to their mainland.
Let's go.
I wonder what location they used for this, for Okinawa.
Happy to be back, Bill?
What the fuck are we doing here?
I don't know if the Japs retreated on purpose to sort of set a trap. And they received the wrong information about second squad, you know, or one of the squads.
Civilian!
Let's go move through. Come on, get out. Come on.
They could be bombs, man, not babies. Oh, no, I take that back. You heard baby crying on the captions.
Fletch, what do you see?
Trying to give us the baby. What do we do?
Oh, it was a bomb. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. I said the baby, my bad. It was a trap. Like, rig the woman with the baby to go down and catch him off guard, potentially. Both civilians and Japs being mowed in the crossfire. Oh, those rounds are hella short, man.
Bitches will just do it again. Because some asshole officer read a map wrong. And nobody gives a shit about us. There is no goddamn reason. Third party, get out there and police them up.
Now, at this point in the war, were those, you know, errors of communication being made constantly and repeatedly? Like, did it happen a lot? For instance, mortaring, or, you know, having an artillery barrage right, like, miscalculating the distance of it and, you know, having it right on their own men? Or was it at that stage where the casualty rate was so high on both sides that they didn't even really care for who was out there and how many were out there? They would just, full send it. And even during the episode, I think it was about 10-15 minutes ago, they didn't even know who was commanding what company. When the officer said, "Oh, I'm leading K company or C company," I can't remember. And he's like, "Is that all the men you've got?" "Yeah, that's all of us, sir. That's it. And like, no one understands like who's what rank. It's like, it seems like all the troops are scattered everywhere. All the Marines are scattered everywhere, and no one seems to identify who's who. Like, even Snafu before, I don't even want to know that guy's name. It's just us. Like, we don't want to add another member. Like, it's actually insane.
My dog died.
Aww.
brother was on the Bunker Hill.
Wow.
Ship got hit by 2 kamikazes. 500 guys died, asshole. How the fuck can they do that? Fly themselves into a ship?
Emperor's God. Duty to God.
They can't fucking surrender?
Those orders are being carried out at the end of the war. They're happening.
I hope they don't.
I know it's not a true story, but Godzilla -1,
I hope we get to kill every last one of them.
the kamikaze planes. It was honorable to do that.
God damn it, give it back.
Forget about her. You're fucking married anyway.
Fuck you! Stop it, Bill!
Knock that shit
Bill,
off!
Bill! God damn it, Bill! Bill! Hey, Bill! What the fuck's the matter with you, Bill, huh? What, the Japs ain't enough? What the fuck's this about? It's just a damn picture, Peck. Get the fuck out of here.
She sent them a letter.
Honestly,
You know, a letter.
like, so what? Peck has a picture of a woman, and yeah, like,
We don't need this crap, Bill.
I know he's married, but at this point in time, like, let the man be. He ain't disturbing the peace. He ain't bothering anyone. Oh. Any point in time, you can get hit like that. Any point in time. No distance away from the enemy's safe. I feel like episode 1, Eugene would have cried about his dog passing away. But we've seen
Hey, why don't you get a newer poncho off a dead body?
how mature he's become, how conditioned he's become.
Grow up, Ham.
Fuck you, Sledge. Don't you pull yourself in the hole the next time, okay?
That's the talk.
Yeah. Fuck you too.
Hambone did learn something in boot camp. Where you from, Ham with 2 M's?
So now you want to know where they're from?
Eugene's fed up with it all, man. And Okinawa has its own tally. That's how bad it is.
Jesus, can't they give it a rest?
We're never getting off this island.
Oh, come on, Kathy. Summer's right around the corner. Then Halloween. And then there's Thanksgiving. Look, I'm already working on your Christmas present.
Come on, Snafu, man.
Out of the sticks in 46.
Hell to heaven in 47.
The Golden Gate in 48.
Go, come on up here.
I need a stovepipe boy up top. Sledge, that's you. Bring some comm wire.
Yes, sir.
And the man even take a...
Ham, get a spool.
Sledge, where the fuck are you? Get your ass up here!
Yes, sir.
OP coming in.
The mental battles, man. The mental warfare is just as bad as...
There you go.
They're moving back into that ridge. Cutner saw Japs move into the hut to the left of the big tomb. I want a round on it.
Wire in. XO wants a round in the farmhouse in Sector 2. Azimuth 310, range 300. One round, HE.
310, 300, one round, HE, on the way.
Left 20, add 50 and try again.
Left 20, add 50, one round, HE.
Target. Market concentration Baker for this sector. Wait. Wait till they're close.
I mean, that's basically the bonsai suicide charge from Gloucester. The Emperor's God. Oh, this one's gonna be personal. Yeah, this one's gonna be personal.
What for? He's a Jap, ain't he? Cease fire, goddammit!
I told you to cease fire. What are you doing?
Killing Japs.
You just gave away our goddamn position.
I think they got a pretty good idea of where we are.
I told you to cease fire. Are you supposed to be observing? I see you with a goddamn sidearm.
We were all set here to kill Japs, weren't we? So what the hell difference does it make what weapon we use? I'd use my goddamn hands if I had to.
The war has unlocked another side to Eugene, man. And I love, like I was talking before, how, you know, obviously we cannot portray the entire series of events in 50-minute episodes. Or, you know, if we were to, it'd be nearly 20 episodes on just one campaign. We could possibly do that on the day-to-day experiences of these Marines. The same goes for Band of Brothers. Like, there's so much material to cover. There's so much ground to cover, you know, on a day-to-day basis. You could almost have an episode per day on the experiences these soldiers went through. And I love how this is well done. It covers just enough, or it covers a vast range of areas of the war that I never thought that would be covered. Like, for instance, the mortar shells being covered by the rain and how that affected them, and then, you know, a soldier being lost because of that, them having to go get more mortar shells. Just things like that. The mental side of things as well, the psychological warfare. That's my favorite aspect of it. And the human condition itself being challenged by these events, and the actors perfectly reflect that. You know, you're not the same man you are as you go into war. Definitely, you change during it, you evolve, and obviously you're not the same person that comes back. And it was perfectly echoed by Eugene's father as well. You know, Eugene seemed like an innocent young soul, you know, earlier on in the first couple episodes before he went into it. And his father gave him, you know, that warning, that speech about, you know, I've treated the worst of injuries. I've seen flesh torn from the bones, like that stuff. But the souls are damaged the most. The souls are what are ripped apart from these wars. And, you know, that's completely being echoed in these type of episodes here as we get closer and closer to the end of the war. Everyone's breaking point is different, and we're kind of seeing it here. And I love that. Just different aspects of the war that you never thought would be tackled are tackled in this series, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. The same goes with Band of Brothers as well. Obviously, each episode, you know, a couple episodes focusing on major winners, but then obviously you had the episode with the medic, you know, one of my favorite characters. I'm forgetting his name on the spot here. I can't remember. He was one of my favorite characters. His name might have been Eugene as well, actually. I can't remember, but he was absolutely fantastic. And yeah, just those aspects of the war that you know, that aren't covered in a lot of films, are covered in this show. Granted, Apocalypse Now obviously beautifully captures, you know, how the war, you know, starts to basically challenge the human condition itself, how it, you know, the human mind reacts to these experiences, and Marlon Brando was phenomenal in that film. Full Metal Jacket as well. They've all covered different aspects of the war, but obviously the Pacific Theater of War has yet to be covered, I believe, and I think you guys mentioned that there was one only series or one movie that covered it, but this show, absolutely fantastic. I've never seen this side of World War II, and I'm glad I've watched this show.
We need some reinforcements up here.
Give it a rest.
Fuck you, Eugene.
Yeah, fuck you too, Sheldon.
Fuck, I'm so fucking tired. I'm fucking tired of this maggoty stench. First they order us to push forward when we ain't got enough bodies. Then they order us to sit in our own fucking shit. They fucking shell us with our own artillery.
Shut up.
I'm so fucking tired of not having enough fucking bodies.
Jesus Christ, shut up!
Fuck you!
Shut up!
Fuck you, Slade!
They're giving away their position here as well.
Fuck you!
Hey, Pack!
Pack, sit down! Pack,
What is he doing?
you fucker!
Peck, what are you doing?
Shit, Pack, you fucker!
Look what happened to Skipper, man. Skipper got sniped.
Heck, come on! Come on!
Oh, it's the person that... Oh my gosh.
Ham's dead.
And Peck's gone.
You two, get him out of here. Right, sir. Get to shut-eye, both of you.
Oh, damn, man. Like, that's all I can say. So much unnecessary death, honestly. Are you gonna cover him up with the torn poncho he gave him? I'm almost getting tired of seeing them argue with each other as well. Like, I'm every argument, I'm just like, come on, man. And I completely understand the frustrations boiling because of the conditions they're in and what they've been through. I mean, look at Eugene, man. Looks like he hasn't slept in weeks. And he's just got one goal. Got that crazy look in his eyes that he wants to kill every Jap in sight. Like he wants them all to himself. Yeah, we still got 14 minutes in this episode. What an episode. What an episode.
Might be a trap.
Exactly, like that's the first thought that came to my mind. And I don't fault them for thinking it might be a trap.
Lots of people fired mortars up here. It doesn't matter.
The hell's the matter with you two?
Was Eugene looking up at the hole in the roof thinking it was one of their mortars that they fired previously? Did that... I don't know if it was great expressive acting right there, but did that thought cross their minds right there that they wanted to put a bullet in the baby to shut it up? Like I'm just asking the question. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them to have thought that. Yo, did Timmy get an Emmy for his performance in this show? Come on, man. He's been absolutely phenomenal. That really reminds me of the scene where Timmy went to pluck out the gold tooth with his knife, and Snafu told him no, he doesn't want him to go and cross that line. He doesn't want it to become like him. Yeah, there's still some humanity left in Timmy. He's not all gone. Comforting this elderly woman in her last moments. It's a beautiful scene, man. So many beautiful scenes in the show. Like, you know, him and Snafu didn't have it in him to cradle the baby in their arms, as the other Marine did, but then he cradles this woman as she draws her final breaths.
Find anything? No. Alright, let's get these boots squared away. Where's Bergie?
clean shot. Got me a jab. Heck of a shot. Yeah, I got him.
Someone else was gonna do
What
it.
the hell is wrong with you? You feel good? Huh? Killing your first jab? He's a damn kid. What's your problem? He's a jab. We're here to kill jabs, ain't we?
You know, earlier, Eugene.
Check him out.
20 minutes ago, Eugene.
Don't look like you got anything at all.
He's been able to like zone out of that phase he was in. Yeah, such a good episode of amazing experience. Oh, Eugene looking fresh. Finally looks like he's showered. Back at base.
Did you get this, Aaron? Gunny Honey gave it to me. Pops. Took it with him from Guadalcanal all the way to Payloo.
Pops. That's so sweet. I don't know why.
Blade made it back to the States. Son of a bitch always said he was first.
Alright, enough with the sunbathing. Let's go, move out.
My guy went from not smoking to cigarettes to having the most badass gangster pipe during the most horrific campaigns in World War II.
Oh, this one's different. Vaporized an entire city.
Oh, yeah.
How? I don't know. Anyway, killed a lot of jacks. Oh, word is Battalion Mess is serving cokes and steaks tonight. Might even get a movie.
Let's go, load up. Let's go. Get in there tight. Let's get aboard. Let's move.
Just like that. How many years of life wasted, man? Like, wow, man. Wow, man. I almost feel like, listen, a lot of you guys say this show is much more brutal than Brand of Brothers. And yes, it is. Yes, it is. But I feel like almost as if it's still toned down in a way. I just feel like, you know, what I was saying before about audience or the viewer themselves, you know, filling in the gaps, painting our own picture in our minds about how horrific these conditions were, about how horrific these campaigns were. I just feel like, yeah, this show even tones it down a bit. I feel like it could have gone further. And don't get me wrong, it's absolutely brutal. You see the worst of the worst, but I almost feel as if it was much worse than this. I just feel like the show, obviously due to not budget constraints, but, you know, only being 10 episodes and having to only include, you know, significant events in each episode, you can't obviously elongate a lot of scenes because you have to tell a mini story within each episode. Yeah, I just feel like because of that, we don't get to, you know, hundreds and thousands of civilians lost. We only get to see a needle in the haystack here in this episode with the amount of lives, or the amount of civilian lives that were lost, the amount of casualties were lost on each side. And the show does a great job at it. It does a fantastic job at it. Another beautiful episode of the Pacific, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know why this show doesn't get as much props as Band of Brothers does. Listen, Band of Brothers has something unique about it. I cannot pinpoint what it is, but there's something about the characters in that show. There's something about the experience that show is. It's infectious. It's just got something about it. It's just got something about it that obviously elevates it above the Pacific. But the Pacific is sensational as well. It's sensational. It's in its own right. And I hope you guys have been enjoying these reactions. We got one more to go, ladies and gentlemen. One more to go. I hope you guys loved it. It's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.